An investigation is launched into a Republican candidate's use of a bear at campaign stops, the rule that was violated, and the candidate's response.
A quiet morning turns chaotic when an SUV plows into a La Jolla coffee shop, the disaster that was narrowly avoided.
And 5 months after contracting COVID, gorillas at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park are doing much better. Tonight, the park walks us through the gorillas' Positively San Diego journey to recovery.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
But first, California will likely end its mask mandate next month, the same day reopening restrictions are lifted statewide. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo joins us live with what county leaders say they want to see to follow the state's lead. Laura.
Well, county officials say that it is likely we will follow state guidance come June 15th if our case rate continues to be low. Also announcing today during their press conference that the daily case count was under 100 for the first time in over a year. Governor Gavin Newsom made this statement during an interview with a reporter in Los Angeles. The state's mask mandate has been in place since last June. Newsom said after June 15th, face masks will not be required except for things like large-scale indoor convention events. Local business owners say this is welcome news for them after a difficult year.
As long as it's safe, which I imagine it is if they're making this announcement, for me as a business owner, that's one less of a hurdle that staff have to wear. Especially imagine in warm kitchens, wearing a face mask is not exactly pleasant. So that comes as very refreshing news to me.
County officials said that this announcement was news to them, but they have followed state guidance for the most part during this pandemic and said they would continue to do so if our case rate remains low. Reporting live, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Laura, thank you. The bear used in gubernatorial candidate John Cox's campaign during a stop at Shelter Island may have violated San Diego City rules. The San Diego Humane Society has now launched an investigation. Our Team 10 Melissa Macia shows us the response from Cox's campaign.
Tag the Bear accompanied candidate John Cox when he stopped at Shelter Island on Tuesday. The Kodiak Bear often getting more attention than Cox's politics. One of the organizations protesting the use of the animal, Lions, Tigers and Bears, an animal sanctuary in the East County.
We so need change in California. We so need change, but not at the expense of using an animal. And I think the public doesn't realize how many of these animals are used, abused, and dumped. They can't use them forever. The lucky ones end up at a sanctuary like mine, and a lot of them just disappear out the back door.
Now the bear could get the Republican candidate in legal trouble.
Under San Diego Municipal Code, that type of event is prohibited.
I spoke to Bill Ganley. He's the chief of humane law enforcement for the San Diego Humane Society. He confirmed the Humane Society received a complaint Tuesday about the campaign event. While the investigation is not complete, Ganley said the code is clear. No person shall offer for sale, give away, bring into, or maintain in the city of San Diego certain wildlife, including a bear. Under the code, there are a few exceptions, like a legally operated zoo. In this case, Ganley said the video tells the story.
It doesn't matter how well trained they are, where they're from, whether they've been involved in the movie industry or not. The municipal code just does not allow for this to happen.
So what happens now?
We just have to determine who is responsible for the event. We'll submit our investigation results to the city attorney's office. They have the jurisdiction on any infraction or misdemeanor in the city of San Diego.
A spokesperson for Cox's campaign told Team 10 Wednesday afternoon every care was taken to ensure Tag's comfort and safety with the approval of several government agencies. California needs beastly change, and that may ruffle some feathers of left-wing activists. Melissa Macia, Team 10.
We also contacted the city attorney's office to find out what punishment a violation of the code carries. We are still waiting to hear back on that. Also today, quick action from firefighters helped stop a small brush fire spread in the East County. That fire ignited around 4 o'clock this afternoon by the 8 and Los Cochis Road in Lakeside. Evacuation orders were temporarily in place as firefighters responded. Latest update has it at around 30 acres and 5% contained.
The CDC's health advisors have given the go-ahead for children 12 and up to get Pfizer's COVID vaccine. This comes just 2 days after the FDA expanded emergency use authorization of the vaccine to include 12 to 15-year-olds. According to the CDC, the process will be the exact same as for adults, the same dose given 3 weeks apart. Pfizer says clinical trials for this age group resulted in 100% efficacy. The county says it should begin administering doses as early as tomorrow via appointments and then drop-in locations as well. Governor Gavin Newsom unveiled a $14 billion plan for California public schools today. It calls for creating a universal pre-K program by 2024, along with savings accounts for more than 3 million children and smaller class sizes.
All 4-year-olds will get high quality instructional education by creating that new grade. TK will now be fully implemented in the state of California, $2.7 billion investment.
This plan comes just 2 days after the governor announced California has a $75 million budget surplus.
San Diego County reported fewer than 100 new COVID cases today. That's the first time in more than a year. And after several consecutive days without any new deaths, the county says that 4 more people have died from the virus. Business is returning to San Diego's Bayfront, and the port is hoping that it's ready to rebound. UT reports port commissioners have approved a draft budget that would let it fill about half of its vacant positions starting July 1st. Final approval is expected next month after a 30-day public comment period. The port makes money through waterfront leases to hotels, restaurants, and other tourism-based businesses. It is expecting a 13% growth in revenue this coming fiscal year. And we have several resources and tools for San Diego job seekers on our website at 10news.com. Just click on the rebound.
Like a big explosion. I thought it was like an earthquake or a bomb.
Commotion inside an iconic La Jolla diner after an SUV crashes into the back of the building. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains why the accident was nearly a disaster.
Ileana Rodriguez was taking an order toward the front of Harry's coffee shop in La Jolla when she heard the crash.
And the smoke, the smell of gas, yeah, it was pretty scary.
The commotion came from behind the restaurant, where it has a parking lot. A Lexus SUV had slammed into that side of the building.
You can see the entrance to the restroom just right there. Fortunately, nobody was inside. Fire officials saying the driver, an elderly man, mistook the gas for the brake.
And opened up the door and full of airbag dust and whatnot. But they both seemed fine, sitting up and moving around, and no blood or anything. They all seemed fine.
Emergency responders took the man and woman in the car to the hospital as a precaution. A third person, a dishwasher, suffered bruising when the sink bumped into him, but he declined medical treatment. Harry's has been in this location on Girard Avenue since 1960, and its walls are lined with historic pictures of famous athletes from here to New York.
So I think it's going to hit pretty hard on the community because everybody's here every day for lunch or breakfast.
Fire officials say Harry's will have to close for at least a day or two so it can be inspected. Rodriguez says things could be a lot worse. A woman was seen walking out of the restroom moments before the SUV crashed into it. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The crash also caused a gas leak and a power outage at adjacent businesses. SDG&E crews were able to locate the leak and restore power quickly to businesses on either side of Harry's.
Fewer pedestrians in San Diego are being killed in traffic crashes. This is according to a new report released by Circulate San Diego today. The local nonprofit does keep track of transportation policy. It says pedestrian deaths dropped last year. While that may not be a surprise given the pandemic, the organization says the deaths were also down in 2019. It says the potential trend is an encouraging sign, but the group also says the report highlights inequities in San Diego.
It's disproportionately low-income people, people of color, older people, and so this, while no one should get hit and killed by a car, the people who are suffering, there's different kinds of people who are suffering disproportionately from those kinds of injuries.
They do say there are a number of factors contributing to this disparity, including aging infrastructure in low-income neighborhoods.
New at 6 o'clock, the San Diego Humane Society wants people to stop using glue traps to catch rodents. That's because other wildlife and sometimes pets are getting caught in them, sometimes with deadly consequences. They cited specific examples from just last month. One was a barn owl that got caught in a trap. The glue coating her feathers. The owl needed medicated baths to get the glue off, as well as medication and therapy. With all of that care, the owl still died. The other, an opossum, was luckier, recovered after care for 2 weeks.
San Diego County has enough water supply to last through 2045. That's according to the San Diego Water Authority. Yesterday, we told you the majority of California is experiencing drought conditions, while San Diego is abnormally dry. This week, the governor expanded a drought emergency declaration to include Sonoma and Mendocino counties. In all, 41 counties in northern and central California fall under that declaration.